All right, we're back. Daily Soothe work. We're going to do, it's a little different today, just because I already ran on the treadmill, but I ran for about 5 miles. But what you can still do is the Test-Retest is you could run for a little bit and then you can do these similar movements with the Soothe, and then go back and run again and see how well your legs feel and if they're less tight, which should be the case. So after I ran for about 5 miles, I was playing around with running barefoot, running in my Reebok shoes, and just testing out different landing positions with my feet. So I'm really practicing trying to run on my toes and not do any heel striking, and just changing it up and getting my feet really strong. So sometimes that can play a little bit of a toll on the feet. Sometimes it can play a little toll on the knees. I've had some bad knees just from playing football. So I'm slowly trying to work my way back into it. But after I ran the 5 miles, it wasn't a consistent 5 miles. I would run for a little bit, for about 1.5 miles. I'd get out, I'd stretch my feet, and then I'd get back on the treadmill. And then, but I was roughly on the treadmill for roughly about that distance, give or take. So, but when I got done, my knees were starting to feel a little bit tight. So I started to use the Soothe on the muscles that will come down and connect into the knee. So there's 3 muscles there's a lot of muscles that'll connect in this area, but there's 3 muscles that'll connect up top here in the hip area, and they'll come down, one to the outside and the inside, and then one just right down the middle, right over that kneecap. So I'll massage in this area right here, and then I'd work down the side here, I'd work down the inside here, get up closer to that knee, and then I would just kind of work my way down the middle. And once I did that, my knees felt great afterwards. Didn't feel that tightness, and I could probably get on the treadmill again and run some more. But so the movements that I would use with this is I would lean over. It's almost like the one where you go right here in the psoas part right here, but I'm going to have the Soothe off to the right, and I'm just going to push right in this general area here. So if you just sit down like this and just put your hand right on the side of your hip here, on the side, right like where your shorts are at, and then just have your thumb just drape right over in front, and then just grab right there, you can start to kind of feel a big chunk of muscle. Well, a lot of those muscles all generate right in that general area. So what I'll do is then I'll just lie down, I'll be over on my hip here on my side, and then I'm just going to put the Soothe right in the side there, and I'm just going to lean into it. So I'm not really like on top of it, I'm more just pushing my body into the side of it. And I'm using this outside hand here as more of a brace, and then I'm just pushing right into that side, and then just trying to search around and find that tender spot. And once I find that tender spot, that'll be more of the outside muscle area, and I'm just kind of working my way down into that general area. And then now I'm starting to kind of work my way to get up on top of it just a little bit. And just push into it. Push into it as much as you can. Push into it. Breathe, exhale. And do that just a little bit. And then you can kind of test and see, even just in this position, because in this position, your knee potentially would feel tight because you're trying to stretch that leg. And you just did a bunch of running. And so this is what I use as my Test-Retest, is I would sit in this position, feel my quad being tight, I would massage that area, it'd feel loose. Then if I want to get down the side of my leg, I just bring the Soothe right up to the side, and then I just lean this leg right into it, and I'm just working my way down that line. And you can kind of pinpoint it. There's like a little gap in between the back side of your leg and the side of your leg here, and I can just go right down that muscle, all the way down right before the knee, and I'm just putting some pressure into it, nothing too crazy, but that area is definitely tight and it's tender. This is an area also that's really tight when you foam roll it on the, or when you foam roll right here. So I'm just going little spots and just pressing into it, press in, and this can be really helpful in letting that outside of your knee kind of relax. And then now if I want to get on the inside, that's what I'm going to go on my side, And you can have that bolster, that pillow, and just be right here. And then now I'm just trying to get right into that inside of the leg. Open the knee up, moving up and down that muscle right there. So this is where you have that pillow or the bolster or the yoga block, just right here, just to be able to relax. But I don't have that right now. So open, close, open, close. Good. You don't have to stay there very long. Stay there very long, and then do a test retest, and that should feel a little bit more loose. Try that out. Let me know what you think, and we'll see you next time.